Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Battle video. In this video we're going to take a look at what's come in part 2 of the Starry Winter Night Dokkan Campaign. So I'm not going to be covering burst mode in this video because burst mode is kind of its own thing, but we're going to be covering what's appeared in the Starry Winter Night Frosty Dokkan login celebration. So something super important just to mention, there has been a slight change to the login rewards. Basically there's a wallpaper that's been added in, and some character slots have also been added in as a login bonus for today. So that's really awesome. Then in terms of the missions, there has been an update to the missions for part 2. The missions are pretty straightforward though. Most of them having to do with winning an Extreme Z battle, which is fairly straightforward, and also having to do with completing some stages without taking damage or without using support items. Both of these are also pretty straightforward and pretty easy to do. There are other ones like using support memories and that, but these are pretty much your stock standard affairs, so you shouldn't really have too big an issue overall. Then of course, in total you'll receive some of the Starry Winter Night tickets, and you'll also receive a whole bunch of stones as well, which is all pretty damn valuable, to cut a long story short. But yeah, that's basically it. To cut a long story short, very straightforward missions, so most players shouldn't have any difficulty completing those. And of course, like I said, if you do need to finish some of these missions super quick, one of the easiest ways to do them is the punching machine. You take no damage from it at all, and you can clear it without taking any damage in any way, shape or form. You'll also complete it without using any support items at all, so that's pretty good. In terms of events, we didn't get too much added in. We got a new redstone for you to use. We got a new Carnival Summon banner. We have received a new Prime Battle LR, and we are also going to be receiving a redstone for you to exchange, so some pretty cool stuff. And alongside that, we're receiving 2 LRZAs, which is pretty interesting. The one being for Trunks and Mai, and the other being for Zamasu and Goku Black. In total, these will give you 60 stones, 30 each, so it's pretty cool stuff if you think about it. But yeah, or 33 stones each actually, so 66 stones in total. Pretty cool stuff. We then also have a new Patan battle, and there will be an exciting camping trip near the back end of the year. So that's kind of it for the second part of the events. Be aware that we will be getting stuff near the lead up to New Year and around Christmas as well. That's generally how this works. We also have had burst mode added, which is a little bit of additional content on the side, but I'll be covering that in a separate video as it's completely not really tied to this, so it's its own real thing. And yeah, and then basically of course also there's been a couple side updates because of that as well. In terms of the new events that have been added in, there's nothing too crazy right now. The 2 new Extreme Z battles will be out tomorrow, so they're not going to reflect today in any way, shape or form, as well as the ESBR. But we have the new TN unit, the Last Tri-Beam, a pretty cool Prime Battle unit, and we'll be taking a look at how you can get him in another video, and then of course reviewing him as well, which is all pretty cool. So that's an exciting time, at least, to be able to get some stones, but also to grab your hands on what appears to be a pretty cool, nice LR, at least for us to use. Then there's been that update to the Turtle School Intensive Training, Study Hard, Play Hard, a brand new event that's come out, and well, brand new update to an event that brings with it its own added benefits. And then of course, no real major updates on the story side, but we did receive an Extreme Z battle update, which will be coming out tomorrow with those 2 new Extreme Z battles. And yeah, that is basically it. So all pretty straightforward. Obviously, burst mode being its own category, like I said, we'll be covering separately. And then of course we also have the summon banner for the Divine Dragon Carnival. So a pretty straightforward kind of method. Divine Dragon Carnival obviously brings with it the teal coins back, but it doesn't bring any of the Divine Dragon Carnival units. So we're going to take a look and see just how interesting the banner is, and discuss whether you should save or summon in a separate video. But yeah, that's pretty much it from me. I think that covers most things. There are some tickets that you can buy for the banner as well, although I would never really suggest it. Divine Dragon Carnival is a double rates banner, so if you're interested, you do have a chance at getting other LRs on the banner as well. So there's some benefits there. But yeah, so that's pretty much it from me. Obviously, a nice little update with some decent stones that come from the Extreme Z battle, which is always something that is, gravely appreciated. You still cannot exchange your teal coins, so just be aware of that. It is a thing you currently cannot do. But yeah, I think that covers pretty much everything that you need to know about part 2 of the Starry Winter Night celebration. There could be some surprises in store. We don't know. Around Christmas we usually do get something, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be it from me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments down below. Bye.